Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another nice Class A motorhome we're going to review today. This is one that's a little hard to find, and that is a bunkhouse Class A. The one we're looking at today is a 2015 Thor Hurricane. This is a model 34J. It's only got one slide, but that one slide out is a full wall slide. Basically, the whole driver's side is a slide out. So you're the equivalent of 2, maybe even 3 slide outs on most other coaches. This unit just got a little over 27,000 miles. It has bunks, king bed in the back, got a lot of neat features in it. And we got it for $69.9, guys. Way under book. I'll show you the NADA here. Well, let's go ahead and flash that NADA up so you know what kind of deal this is. Hang on one second. You can see I'm, what, 14 grand under book, 13 grand, something like that, with no added options, just for the mile, just adjusting for the miles. Let's look this thing over, guys. This is a 35 feet, 6 inches total length. It's got a power awning. It's got what they call HD Max, which is in between, say, this white motorhome next to it with the decals. This is in between this. Then this is the next step up, then you got full body paint, which is the step after this. This is in between just a plain Jane motorhome and a full body paint. Got a lot of neat features on the outside. Has a little bit of fade on it if I just had to pick it to death, which, you know, it's 7-8 years old now. So a good buffing and waxing would probably bring it back to life. You do have an outside TV. And you do have an outside kitchen on this model. Let me see if I can open this up with one hand without setting the camera down. I don't know if I'll be able to or not. Yep, there we go. I'm actually getting pretty good at that. You got an electric refrigerator out here, sink. You can put your grill out here, whatever you want to put. Should have some plug-ins in here in case you want to put. Yep, you've got some plug-ins in case you want to do oh, excuse me. Turn on the pump there. I didn't mean to do that. I was looking for the switch. But you do have, like I said, the electric refrigerator. You can put your grill out here. You got some plug-ins under there for, you know, any kind of appliances you want to put out here. You've got outside speakers. So you've got a really nice, I guess you'd call it a backyard entertaining area back here with the television, the power awning, the kitchen, and the everything else out here. It does have 5,500 watt Onan gasoline generator, 50 amp electrical service, runs and drives great. Dash air is ice cold. We just drove it several hundred miles in. We might have a generator running, but it was hooked to shore power anyway, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Look at this monster slide out. Of course, it's got the leveling jacks. Got the frameless windows. That is one huge, I guarantee you that's probably 22, 23 feet slide out right here, if I had to guess. It's got an outside shower, which is mostly used just to wipe the mud off of people's feet or your kids' feet and all that. 6-gallon DSI water heater. Built on a Ford F53 chassis, this particular unit has got the 362 horsepower Triton V10. It does have a trailer hitch on the back. That is rated for 8,000 pounds. Now, would I recommend towing 8,000 pounds on this motorhome with F53 chassis? Probably not. I guess if you have to for a short distance, but I don't think I'd want to have that much weight going through mountains and long trips and all that. I'd try to keep it around 5,500 pounds, maybe 6 at the most. Got a one-piece windshield, which is great visibility. That's one thing I do like about a Class A. You do sit up taller, and with that one-piece windshield and the side windows, you really don't miss anything. You got some great visibility. Got a little doggy window right here. or cat window or iguana window, whatever kind of pet you want to carry with you, I guess. Power steps look great. Let's look inside. One thing I've got to do to it, I just text one of my carpenters, and she'll probably take care of it in the next day or two, is we got to put a TV in it. For some reason, and I can't fathom why, one of the previous owners took the 32-inch TV off the wall right here. I mean, a 32-inch TV is nothing, guys. I mean, buy them online for 120 bucks, but I guess somebody had to have it. So we're going to put you a TV and a mount up there, 32-inch TV, 27,000 miles and change. No check engine lights, no warning lights. Backup camera. It's got the dash. There's no smoke or pet odors in here. I mean, the windshield looks great. Overhead storage. You've got the bed that lowers down from. Let me see here. Lower this down. Now, my honest opinion about these beds, when they work, they're great, but they get out of adjustment really easy. Of course, you would have these front seats tilted back where you could lower it down a little bit more, but you can see you got a little, I guess, a full-size bed up there. You've got a ladder, and this is really just for a kid or a couple of kids. I don't think I'd want to put two full-grown adults up there, but it'll work. And when you get done, now this bed will not work if the switch is on for the motor or the motor's running. You have to have the motor completely off for this bed to work. And most of these come out of adjustment really easy, so it's a cool idea, but seems like every one of these we get in, there's about a 50-50 shot of that bed actually working or not. Now, I want to point out one other thing, guys. I've actually had this thing for a little bit, but it had that flaking furniture problem, being a 15 model. So all this furniture, the front seats, the couch, the dinette cushions, at least, and the trim pieces are been completely professionally reupholstered. So you won't have to worry about that ever again, at least not for a long time. And this isn't that stuff that flakes either that we put on it. So this is something right here that probably lasts you 15-20 years, way longer than you'll probably ever keep the motor home. So all brand new, and guys, that was not cheap. So not only am I selling this thing about 13-14 grand less than I should be selling it for, but I'm not charging you for about $2,000 worth of upholstery work in this that we had done. And because of this full wall slide, you get a really nice floor plan because it's very open. You know, you're not closed off like a lot of RVs. You do have the solid surface countertops, the nice cabinets. Let's see if they cooked in this thing. I didn't even look at the stovetop yet. No. I mean, they might have cooked one or two little things on there. Hardly doesn't look like it's been used. Oven. You've got a microwave, over-the-range microwave. Solid surface countertop, still got the sink covers. There's no cracks in it. You've got, I'm gonna say, a 6 cubic foot RV refrigerator and freezer, and I left it on overnight, so it's all at operating temperature. It all works, even the refrigerators. Let me double check that 6 cubic feet. Yep, 6. When you look at a Norcold and you look at the model number, this is an N611. N6 means it's, or the 6 part of it means it's 6 cubic feet. If it said N6 or N811, it'd be an 8 cubic feet. So that's one way you can tell when you're looking at something how many cubic feet the refrigerator and freezer are, which is no big deal. But if you are, I'm gonna have to have both hands to get this, but it does have a slide out pantry. Got the remote control right here. I'll have to charge it up. You've got a Xantrix 1000 watt inverter. You've got your 2 bunks right here, and actually these things close up when you don't need them, which I got the ladder out, but you can completely close these off. And the reason behind that, a lot of people buy bunk houses and take the mattresses out and use them for storage shelves. Like somebody say was full timing. You can put a lot, I mean, you could double your interior storage capacity with these 2 bunks if you use them for storage. And put tubs in it, storage tubs, and you can keep this closed so nobody has to see it when they come in your RV. You've got a extra table right here. This table right in this leg actually goes on the front seats. There's a place for a table up there, and you can swivel your front seats around, have you an extra eating service for 2 people. The only thing I see missing, which I'm going to replace the main TV, but probably I'm not going to invest with this because it's probably more trouble than it's worth, is this TV's missing on this bunk. Now this bunk down here, the TV's there. So that's something you can get if you absolutely have to have it. It may even be in this RV somewhere, I don't know. And of course here's your ladder for getting up on the top bunk. But let's look at the bathroom. And you know, if you're worried about the top bunk not having a TV, you got a big TV right here, a bigger TV than those little 12-inch screens right here. So let's look in the bathroom. You know, considering it's a bunk house, so of course they're going to take space for the bunks away from other parts of the RV. This is still a decent sized bathroom. It's not huge as one would be this size if it didn't have bunks. Of course, it'd have a bigger bathroom, but still, I mean, how often are you in the bathroom every day compared to the rest of the RV? I mean, you're in there what, 45 minutes a day if you take a shower every day? At best, 30 minutes maybe. I mean, but you're in the rest of the RV for a lot longer than that. So, priorities. But you do have stand-up shower, skylight, glass door. Is that China? Yep, China RV toilet. And sink. Vanity area. You've got some pretty decent storage back here too. Underneath the sink, on top of it, medicine cabinet, all that. Remember, you are beautiful. Well, I don't know if I can say that about me. I was told my whole life I've got the perfect face for radio. But anyway, let's go to the back. You do have, solid sliding door for privacy going into the bedroom. It is a king island bed. You've got a television, lots of closet space. And you've got a headboard, you've got your own stereo back here. I've got both ACs on high, and they're both ice cold because it's actually, believe it or not, 70 degrees today. It's pretty much springtime, guys. You know, I know a lot of people judge springtime by the weather, by the calendar. You know how I judge it as an RVer for 25 years? When I start seeing fifth wheels and travel trailers heading, because I'm on interstate, I drive interstate I-75 every day, which is the main one from Florida up north. And when I start seeing tons of fifth wheels and big travel trailers and motorhomes and stuff heading north with northern tags, that's the snowbirds migrating home for the spring and summer, that's when I know it's springtime. That's the way I've always judged it, guys. But it's a nice unit. Doesn't have a lot of carpet either. You've got, at least not back here, you've got some carpet in your slide, and you've got carpet in your front living room, and that's it. So I'm gonna have you a TV put in here. NADA says I should be selling this thing for 83 grand with 27,000 miles. I'm not selling it. I don't go by NADA. I go by what I paid for it. I got a good deal when I bought it because it had the Flaking Furniture. I spent the money, had that fixed. Where most dealers just throw just let it go like it is, or they'll throw slip covers on it or seat covers on the front. We actually fix it, guys, and still keep our prices lower than anybody else's. $69.9. We guarantee the slide out to go in and out like it's supposed to. We guarantee the generator to run and put out like it's supposed to. We guarantee both roof airs to get to operating temp. And we guarantee the refrigerator and freezer, both of them, the inside and outside both, to get to operating temperature. Everything else is sold as is. We don't know if it works or it doesn't. And for this price, that's all we are budgeted to check and repair if needed, are those 4 or 5 systems. And of course, for it to go down the road and drive and shift and brake and all that stuff like it's supposed to. And you know, you need to, if you want to check anything else on it, you need to come up and we'll plug it into shore power. You can run the generator, you can inspect it yourself, you can check awning, check jacks, whatever else you want to check on it, guys. See what works and what doesn't before deciding to buy it. If you're not confident on your skill doing that, or you're a first timer, you may want to consider hiring a third-party RV inspector. A dealer, I'm the only dealer that will ever say that, guys, that I know of. In fact, I had one here this morning checking one out for a customer. So, that way you know what you're getting into before you buy. I'm not doing a retail inspection because I'm not asking retail price. Now, if you want to pay me what NADA says I should be charging for, I'll give you a full retail inspection for that price. But I don't know about you, but I'd rather just fix a few little Mickey Mouse things myself, if it even needs that, and save 13 grand off the price. So that's how we sell them now, guys. I'm sorry if they don't like that. That's just the way it is. We keep our prices down. We keep these things from stacking up in the back like we were before. It was taking 3 or 4 months when we're doing a full checkout because of the part shortage and the labor shortage. It's just easier just to basically do like quote unquote wholesale to the public, and but still check the major stuff that would cost you the most money if it didn't work, and then fix it if it doesn't work. So anyway, if you got any questions about that, give one of my salespeople a call. They'll go over it with you, maybe a little better than I can, at 706-965-7929. And of course, you want to call before coming to look to make sure this unit is available and doesn't have a deposit on it. When you're selling stuff so far back a book as we are, guys, I mean, people are traveling from all over the United States to buy these things. Because A, I've got the best prices out there, and B, I don't charge fees. I don't nickel and dime you today. It's like other dealers can add thousands of dollars in fees. My prices are constantly $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, sometimes more than that, lower than any other dealership's same year, make, and model RV on the internet. And you don't realize it, guys, but sometimes a lot of these dealers might add dock fees and prep fees and freight fees, processing fees, and all that stuff to that advertised price, but don't tell you about it till you get ready to sign on the dotted line. We don't, guys. We have no fees. Besides, if you are a Georgia resident, you do have to pay a $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee, but anybody in Georgia knows that already. Whether it's dealer or for sale by owner, you got to pay that on any vehicle you buy. And of course, there's plus applicable sales tax. Other than that, guys, that's it. Now, if you do need delivery, it's $1.50 a loaded mile one way, and that's what it cost us. Probably actually cost us a little bit more than that right now with fuel prices, but we'll still do it as of right now for $1.50 a loaded mile one way. We don't charge you for the return trip. That's half price or less than half price what other dealers charge for the same service. So guys, you can see really quick why we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. And we've got some nice stuff. I've got lots of Class A's. I've got some more I'll be posting online hopefully today. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. And we have no, and a lot of people don't realize it, but we save you thousands of dollars on financing because we can get you done at a lower rate because we don't mark the rate up. And right now, interest rates, according to my finance manager on RVs, are starting to go up, even with people with excellent credit, because the feds are talking about raising the interest rate, you know, 2 or 3 times this year and all that good stuff. So, but guys, you know, other RV dealerships you go to, they'll get you approved at, I'm just throwing out random numbers for example, get you approved at 6% or 5.99 through one of their lenders that they do business with. Problem is, they have an agreement with these lenders that they do business with, that the lenders let the dealer mark the interest rate up to ever how much they want to mark it up, and the dealer gets to keep about 75% of the extra profit from marking the interest rate up. So let's just say dealership gets you approved at 6%, they charge you 7.5% or 8%. Guys, that's a huge chunk of money on like a 144 or 180 month RV loan that dealership's going to make, and you're going to overpay for financing by thousands of dollars because they're marking the rate up. So you have no idea they're doing this because you're not dealing directly with the banks. You're going through the middleman, which is a dealership who's in contact with the bank. You're not contacting them, so you have no idea what the actual interest rate is. And that's why I always tell people, check with your local bank or credit union to see what kind of interest rates and terms they offer on RVs, so you have some kind of basis of comparison when you go to a dealership. And even with the interest rate markup, sometimes a dealer might beat your bank or credit union's rate. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. Here, guys, you've got no worries because we'll go through either place you want to go through, our lenders or your bank or credit union. It doesn't matter to us. We make no profit on financing. It is strictly a courtesy to our buyers and nothing else. Well, of course, helps us get more sales because we can get you approved. But as far as as far as us making extra money on it, there is no extra money we make on it. In fact, it costs us money because we have to pay a finance manager to do all this complicated paperwork. And the only thing we make is the money on the front end of the RV when we sell it. That's the profit between what we have in it and the price we sell it for. That's why we say haggle-free firm on our prices, guys. If you can find it anywhere less, you can buy a 15 Thor Hurricane with freshly reupholstered seats with 27,000 miles for less than $69,900. I'd like to see you try. I really would. If you do, send it to me, because I can't find nothing. So, and plus no extra fees. I mean, you couldn't buy one for sale by owner from that. Heck, anybody bought this thing new paid back then was 150, 60 grand, and you know, heck, that they financed it, they probably still owe 6 figures on it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. I've got some more Class A's that they just brought around. I'll be trying to shoot today. It's kind of a busy day, even though I know it's Wednesday, but I got a lot of inventory out here, guys, and it really benefits you to go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com, and I've got a link in the video description below, and you can see everything I have. I don't hide anything, guys. I show you the prices, the year models, all the information, factory sales brochures if they're available. I've got the links to the video tour, all the video tours on the website for that particular RV. I've got gas, I've got diesel, I've got probably 35 Class A's in stock right now used. That's a chunk of motorhomes. Probably not that many dealers in the country right now have that many used RVs in one location available for sale, but I do, and I've got more that just came in last night. So if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button, smash me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment, share on social media, go to my website. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, it really would pay you to call and talk to one of my salespeople. And what we have, what you're looking for, we may already have it, and I just hadn't got around to putting it on the website yet. Or it may be coming in, or if it's not, it's just a matter of time before it does come in. Guys, you realize that even right now, we're selling 15 to 20 RVs a week. For every one we sell, we have to buy. So we're buying that many a week or more. So keep in mind, our inventory is in and out, in and out, in and out. Good thing about talking to a salesperson and giving them your name and number, and they're not going to sell your information. They're not going to text you fake specials and you know, all this stuff to try to get you to come in. Guys, if we call you, it's because we have what you're looking for here, and they can send you pictures of it, give you a price on it before I put it online, and give you a chance to buy it. Which I honestly don't like it when that happens, because it robs me of a chance to shoot a nice RV, but it helps you out, and that's what matters. But anyway, check out this 34J while it lasts. $69.9, haggle-free firm, and doesn't matter how you pay for it, where you come from to get it. Again, nationwide delivery, $1.50 a mile one way. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate each and every one of my 32,000 plus subscribers. And if you're on Facebook, like my Facebook page, RVs with Big Bo. Family owned and operated for 54 years. Parkway RV Center sells 500 to 600 used RVs a year because of deals just like this. Thank you again. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.